Hey everybody, it's Elgin Walker here, eXp Realty. So what I want to discuss right now is I want to talk to my clients and my fellow clients or potential clients, people here that you know that realistically you should probably consider selling your home, or you know you're going to need to sell your home. You're in an influx of what to do, what not to do. You've kind of been on the fence. So I'm talking to you. I'm talking to a specific person right now. Maybe you're in forbearance. Maybe you're having an issue with just making your home payments right now, or you're just being squeezed right now monthly with inflation and everything else that's going on. If you know right now you're in a squeeze or you're in a pinch, and one of the options that you need to consider is selling your home, you should do that sooner than later. You should do it sooner than later. So let me explain to you why. The real estate market has now shifted, not crashed, shifted. But what does that mean? That means that with the rates going as high as they're going right now, that there are less buyers that can afford your property. What it means is that more than likely, unless you price your home really competitively, that getting 10, 15 offers on your property and it's selling $50,000, $100,000 over the asking price, some of that stuff that's been going on in the marketplace that I service and that a lot of people do, that is disappearing. I won't say it's disappeared, but it is disappearing. We are in a different marketplace now. Because we're in a different marketplace now, we're in a situation where, hey, if you need to sell your home, especially if you've been in it for a minute, you probably have equity. You probably have more equity than you know or that you think. You need to do what we talk about, is that if you need to sell, you get on the market sooner than later so you protect the equity in the home that you have. And what do I mean by protecting your equity? Meaning that if you know that realistically you need to sell, or you're behind on your payment, or the forbearance just kicked in and your payment's higher and you can't afford that, whatever the situation is, if you've got that type of a situation and you have equity in the property, but what you don't have going for you is time, meaning that the longer you take to get that property on the market, the more money that you are losing for yourself and your family, not the bank. Because you got to figure, hey, let's say again that the house is worth just $500,000, right? That's what the house is worth, and say you owe $200,000 on it. But you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and all of a sudden you've got 30 days to sell the house, or you've got 15 days to sell the house. So you now have to sell it for less than what it quote unquote possibly is worth. So now say you have to sell it at $400,000, just using easy numbers. The difference between that $400,000 and $500,000, who loses that money? You do. Because the bank, you still only owe $200 on or whatever. The bank is getting paid. They're going to get their money. They're going to get whatever money's in arrears. They're going to get whatever's coming on that house, or they'll foreclose on it, right? If they foreclose on it, then they take it. So the money that you're playing with, the money that you're gambling with, the money that is being lost because you're not making a decision, an informed decision for yourself, you're costing you. You're costing you. And realistically, if we're into a recession, going into a recession, inflation at what it is right now, even if they're able to get a handle on it a little bit, more than likely, realistically, odds say the market will get worse before it gets better for sellers. And worse doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just means it's not going to be at record all-time highs and all that. So this is an individual decision based upon your personal situation. If your personal situation says, hey, I need to really look at the numbers, I probably really need to sell, but I'm going to wait till 2023. Don't do that. That's if your situation tells you that. And you know whether it does or not. And if you don't know, then you should reach out to someone like myself or another real estate person, professional that is educated in the marketplace, probably been doing this for a while, that you can have an honest and an authentic conversation about, to look at what is the best option for you and your family. That being said, just always remember that no matter what you're going through in life, It's just a temporary condition because things do change, and no matter what, it truly is. It's a great life. God bless. We're here for you. Look forward to talking to you. Take care.